Hey everybody, how's it going this morning? A couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, take up my AirPods here. Um, I got a couple of books yesterday, and I wanted to make sure that I could peruse them with you for just a moment. The theme of this morning's talk is are you a morning person or an evening person? Pretty interesting theme. And I want to ask you to put something in the chat, but I'm going to wait until 70 or 80 people are on. Only take a minute. I got this book, The Great Within by Christian Larson. And I couldn't resist the cover of this book. Look how cool it is. It's another copy of Self-Help by Samuel Smiles. This one is from 1868. I don't have a first edition of that book. I don't even know if there's a described first edition, but whatever. I'm happy to have it. The Great Within book is so readable. Look how nice and readable it is. And I'll be perusing that puppy probably this coming weekend. But I wanted to ask the question this morning, are you a morning person or an evening person? If you could type in the chat, morning or evening, that would be the greatest. Because I'd like to see what the breakdown is. Just type in the chat, I'm a morning person, I'm an evening person, or just put morning, evening, whatever, because I have some revelations about that I want to share with you. So do that. Come on, you can do it. Morning, there we go. Morning. Wow. Morning person or evening person? Morning person or evening person? Morning person or evening person? Which one are you? Cool. This is so cool. You know, many people think they're an evening person. And I have found in my life that the evening is the least energetic time, although it may be a collective of your thoughts of the day. That's why at the end of every day, I write everything down that I possibly can think of. And your job is to do exactly the same thing. But from a pure productive standpoint and a pure creative process, I think that morning is your best time. It has been for me. Sorrentino, both with a nap. I think oftentimes people are not morning people because they go to bed half drunk and they can't wake up in the morning, and they go, you wake up hungover, and you're never going to be a morning person. But think about this: when I'm in front of a group and I'm giving a talk, I want to be in the first thing in the morning. I want morning blood. Hospitals, doctors, all operate in the morning. All. I mean, if you have a 2:00 operation in the afternoon, don't take it. They've already spent themselves in the morning. Be first guy in every time, or first woman in. I think that the challenge that you have is discovering where your best time is. Where do you fit best with your time? And I would try to make a habit out of being a morning person. I have made that habit now for 25 or 26 years, and it works. You know my routine. I read, I write, I prepare, and that causes me to think and create. This morning, I was on it. Jen and I recorded a podcast at, at 7:00. I had an 8:00 meeting with a guy in Cyprus about a seminar we're going to be doing in Europe, and stay tuned for that. A virtual European seminar. Ooh. So Joachim, boom. And we're going to make sure that, because I'm going to talk about my experience in Europe and my understanding of the continent, because it's different. It's much more formal, European sales, but we can talk about that later. But I found that in the morning, I'm more productive, period. In the evening, sometimes I can be equally as productive when I'm preparing. When I'm preparing, like I'm on fire getting ready for a seminar. But I don't know, I just can't. I don't feel like I'm a better writer in the evening than I am at the morning. I'm a good writer, no matter when I write and no matter where I write, but I'm best. I have that little edge first thing in the morning when the sun's coming up, when the waves, when the sun is looking at the ocean. There's just something about it, just the magnetism of it, and the whole inspiration that you get from that new day. That's what you really are looking at. And I don't, do I need coffee? Excuse me. No, I don't. I don't need anything. But I have a desire, and that desire is so strong, it's so powerful that it compels me to do what I do. And I'm hoping it's the same for you. You need to be compelled. You need to have the deep desire, and then you can sit down and crank it out and make it happen. But for 30 some years, I've gone to sleep sober. It's just a thought. You don't need a beer at the end of the day. You don't need a drink at the end of the day. You don't need a glass of wine at the end of the day, unless you don't really love what you're doing. Then you're going to need it. So now's the time to think about transferring to something that you love so you can go to sleep on fire. You can write down everything you're going to do the next day and be so enthusiastic about it, you can't stand it. And then when you wake up, you're like, boom. Think about it. Just think about it. Let's see. Bruce Mills was first on this morning. Whoa. I'm 100% AM person. Pray, read, and write. Cool. Cynthia Morning. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Man, if that was ever a Jim Rohn quote, you can almost hear him saying it, can't you? Can't you? Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more wisdom. Don't wish for it to change out there. Develop yourself to a point you can truly and totally rely on yourself. Boom. I have faith in me, and I promise myself that I will never quit. Joe Williams. Go for it, dude. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It's to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, that makes some difference. That you have lived and lived well. Ralph Waldo Emerson. At the time Emerson wrote, and Emerson was an amazing writer. We know that. Emerson also, by the way, inspired Walt Whitman to stay at writing. It's a whole other story. We'll talk about it one other morning. But I'm happy. Maybe it's not my purpose, but it's certainly my circumstance. It's certainly my situation. I wake up in the morning, I'm on fire. I love doing what I do. I'm in my library. It's like the Garden of Eden to me, wherever that was. No apples. Are you a morning person or an evening person? Well, let's see what's going on here. The gift of genius may come by nature, but is perfected by self-culture, which is more available than all the imparted education of the schools. Boom. You know what? That's so unbelievable. I think, Joachim, you've struck gold. This is beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm going to send it to me. You know who I'm going to send it to? The teachers at my daughter's school. They can hate me. That's what they get for teaching 1619 history. Tommy, morning. Let's have the best day we've had all year. Good luck to Doug Peterson. Yeah, Eagles didn't appreciate him. I agree. I totally agree. I'll root for him like I root for Andy Reid. Yep. Yeah, I think there was just a whole miscommunication, misunderstanding, but kind of a dumb play that Anyhow, good morning, everybody from Decatur. You know, if you take a risk and you fail at it, you look like a failure. If you take a risk and succeed at it, you look like a genius. Same risk. Same risk. Two most important days of your life: the day you're born and the day you find out why. Oh my God, that's so good. And Mark Twain, listen, this guy was a writer. He was a writer and he was a humorist. Geez, I wonder if they have anything in common. Morning, Mary. Definitely a morning person. Early bird gets the worm. Matt, go. Sunny Memphis. Good day from sunny Colorado. Day 3 of the 10.5 commandments of sales in the Sales Bible. Engage, develop rapport and personal engagement, or don't start the buying conversation. Bradley, I'm going to share something with you that was given to me by the great Wyatt Woodsmall. He said, in his wisdom, it's not just rapport. It's not just engagement. It's discovering shared values. If you're deep about it, that friendship and connection goes way, way, way deeper. But thank you for this. Hi from England. Hello, England. How are you? I just had some of your tea this morning. Good morning, Jeffrey and all. Scott, good morning. Morning, everyone. Does that mean you're a morning person, Larry? We'll find out. Good evening, Toru. Good evening, my friend. Nice to see you. Tammy, good morning. Morning from Pennsylvania. Let's see where we start. 4 a.m. daily, I get up. Mike, boom. I'm a morning person. Good morning from LA. I have a feeling Sneed's a morning person as well. Howdy. Hi, Debbie. Learned at the age of 12, day starts at 4 a.m. Whoa, that's serious. That's totally serious. Let me get my spectacles on here so I can see just a little bit. Just a little. Well, there it goes. Look at that. Calgary. Night owl trying to become an early bird. There's an easy way to do it. Get up an hour earlier and get in the groove. Bel Air, Maryland. Larry shared. All right, now we'll get into it. Cool cover. Thank you. Sweden checking in. Love that. Toronto just came back from the grocery. Forgot to buy maple syrup. So no shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. How can you forget to buy maple syrup in Canada? That's where they live. Good morning from Irving, Colorado. Definitely a morning person. These days, I'm up at the time I used to go to bed. Oh my God. That's so true. Morning person, morning person, morning person, evening person. Everyone who thinks they're an evening person is actually a morning person that doesn't get up well enough. Just didn't get it. Morning person. Yeah. Stuart, I'm going to throw at you that people who, I want you to think about it. If you're a nighttime person and you take a drink at the end of a day, whiskey or wine or whatever, that's why you're not a morning person. Morning person. This is a good one. Both. You know, that's fire. That's fire to me. Yep. Morning. Hi, Brooke. How are you? 24/7, 365. Now you're talking. Have been evening trying to get better at morning. Jason, morning is the secret. Morning is the secret. Just by the way, you guys, I went to we'll talk about it later. Great morning after, exactly. Yeah, that's where to go. Evening, Chad mix, both. Now that's it. Morning, evening. 24/7, 365. Oh my God. Evening person. Sure I am. You know, I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. I used to be an evening person. I'm just telling you that right now. I thought I did everything creatively late at night. I could stay up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and still get out of bed. And I realized that I could still pop out of bed in the morning and be my best. I'm actually a morning person, disguised as an evening person. Oh, yep. AM. Morning person. Love mornings. Exactly. Exactly. Morning person, morning person. Angie, evening. It's up to you, Angie. Evening. Neighbors, how are you? Evening. Isn't it interesting how people are morning and evening? I think that you have to look at this from the perspective of you feel what you feel, but I'm telling you, I'm morning. And I'm challenging you that you may be morning and think you're evening. I'm also challenging you that your best damn ideas are going to come to you in the morning. Your best ideas are going to come to you in the morning. Used to be an evening person, slowly became a morning person. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And there's Seth and Susie. Now you're talking. And they're two little girls. Oh my God, that's so cool. And looks like a lighthouse in the background. Where is that picture taken? East Coast or West Coast? Looks like East Coast because there's like a Ferris wheel in the background on a pier. We'll see, Seth. Let's see what's happening. Chuck is evening. Kuna is morning. Robert, isn't this? I mean, look, this is just amazing. Chesterfield, Virginia, just outside of Richmond. Morning person now. Exactly. Justin, what the hell are you? I'm a morning. Exactly. Exactly. That. Justin and I have already chatted this morning. We're going to have a little talk on Clubhouse, probably next week, Thursday evening. Mark your calendar. We'll let you know. Wayne, see, I'm not going to pass judgment. 4 o'clock in the morning. Boom. Read and believe. Jim, way to go. And look at all these other people. Joaquim, morning. Eddie Alonso, morning. Mazdarian, I don't know. Say yes to memories, even if it means rearranging careful planning, morning. Morning. And the people that are, well, this here's an evening person. Hello. Rokio. Wow, how do you say that? Are you from America? First time I've ever seen that name. Rokio. Am I pronouncing it? This is funny. Both with a nap. I love this. Gary Sheets. Evening. Hey, Gary. Are you of the Sheets family? Let me know. I gave a seminar to the Sheets group in Las Vegas one year. It was like 1,500 people. It's crazy. Yep, morning, morning. When I get a nap, I'm both. Siesta grande. That's so funny. Good morning, Dan. How are you? So, oh my God. Yeah, there's way too much for me here. Goodness gracious. Younger, surely more evening. Older I get, more morning person I am. I think that may be the process. I get more accomplished in the morning. Yeah, I get up at 5 a.m. Now you're talking. Used to be evening, now it's both. Take full advantage of time, happy to be alive. That's great attitude. It's just a great attitude. Yeah. You know, I have, Charles, I have a fortune from a Chinese fortune cookie that I saved probably since the 60s. I have a little file folder for funny things. It says, each man's belief is right in his own eyes. It's so true. So, so true. This is switch morning, 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 morning. Have a productive day. Boom, boom. I make shit happening. Exactly, when I'm at my energetic peak. I prefer the evening, but yes, I agree. I'm more productive in the morning. Whoa. Now you're talking. See, it's the energy. It's the energy. More shit done in the morning. Yes, it's the energy. I'll check it out. Thank you, Tammy. Let me check this puppy out, all right? And send it to myself and see what's happening. So, for all of you, now that you're thinking about whether you're a morning person or an evening person, you're discovering that you thought you were evening, but actually when you think about it deeper, it's morning. Mary, this is unbelievable. By Hal Elrod. Yeah, yeah. The Miracle Morning. Hal Elrod is a beautiful person, period. Beautiful dad, overcame every kind of illness on the planet, is a friend. We've shared podcasts together. He's just a great guy. If you are not a reader of the Miracle Morning, something's drastically wrong. You know, we discussed about it. I've done my own Miracle Morning here every morning. Read, write, prepare, think, create. It's almost a miracle. I don't always meditate, but many times I'm in thought. Yeah. AM. I'm definitely a morning person. I walked to the water, sat down, was drinking my coffee. My new neighbor saw my Ray Donovan shirt. I have a new friend. Hi, Amy. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yep, I get her done in the morning. Twyman, what's up with you? Blue, red, and gray from Pete Townsend. Whoa. And I like every minute of the day. I dig every second I can laugh in the snow and the rain. I get a buzz from being cold and wet. I know, and I get a fucking towel. But that's just me. Um, please launch a t-shirt of the month. I would join. You know, I just did. It's so funny. I'm going to be offering a weekend here at my library. I'm putting together a full menu of what I'm going to do. People will be treated well, get all my books, eat with me, find out what I do. But peruse this Garden of Eden. The weekend is $10,000. If you would like the library weekend, just put it in this chat right here, or hold on, go to banners, just email helpme@gittimer.com and put library um, in the subject line, and we'll get back to you. But there's going to be T-shirts given away for the library weekend, and that's what made me think about it. And the T-shirts will have a little book. It'll be cool. But if you've ever wanted to hang out in a place where you can be inspired, and we'll teach you exactly what is the value of a library. And every person, there's only going to be 3 people at a given weekend, and everyone will have at least 2 hours with me one-on-one, alone. So there you go. If you want to play at it, would love to see you here. I'll feed you. You'll get a room very close by at a very reasonable rate. Fly into Charlotte, 10 minutes from the airport. Boom. All right, let's go back to the comments. I like your haircut. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. My back is aching, so ass kicking is out today, but green tea cheers. Exactly. Get up at 5 a.m. Now you're talking. See, tune in every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Sales Boost Show at the Clubhouse. Jeffrey and I. Yeah, it'll probably not be this coming Tuesday, but it will start out in another couple of weeks, and we'll just write it down. We'll be there. I have to get in the groove. It takes a while, so I get up at 5, so I'm in the groove by 8:59. Whoa, cool, Corey, cool. Not a morning person. I wake up ready to make notes because I have brain bursts. Exactly. Exactly. Morning, high gear. Evening, I feel tired. Good. Take a nap. Where are you from? Are you from Kenya? Wow. That's so cool. Yep, productive candle lit all the time. Facebook user. JR invited me to dinner and I wanted to go, but just I'm too under it. So we'll go maybe next week or the week after, okay? I promise. Just stay on me. Would love to have dinner with you. Downloaded Ken Wall's 100 live stream ideas and tips. He's on fire. He's on fire. So if we had a morning live, this, I don't want to call it go live, but it's, my 9:59. If we had a meetup of 9:59ers, would you show up in Charlotte? Do a day together. Be a fee, but be worth it to meet other people. Maybe we get Taru in here as a guest. I love mornings, but nice quiet evening. Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a morning guy. Tim? Wow. We think about it, therefore, as soon as everything starting to become, in everything we begin, we must concentrate with all our might. Yeah, this is so cool. Looks like Earl Nightingale. I can't see the whole quote, but I'm hopeful that you'll post the rest of it. It ends with concentration. First, finish everything you start and concentrate. I had a 45-minute subway ride to get to high school by 7:30 a.m. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just really good at the middle of the day. Cool. I've marveled at videos from your office and library for years. What is one item behind you that's cooler than cool that you can share with us at the 959 Club? Well, there's all kinds of stuff. Just over my shoulder, that's a Norman Rockwell lithograph, numbered, of a salesman selling a refrigerator to Eskimos. But there's, Tom, I can't pick one thing. There's 1,000 things in this place. I've been collecting for the better part of 40 years, and it's unbelievable. Our company acquired a distributorship at the end of December. This morning, I closed a sale that was 40% of the last company's yearly revenue. Oh my God, that's so good. That is so good. Unbelievable. Jen was just calling me. Maybe she'll just pop on the live. There's so many comments in here. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to read them all, but I'm going to have to go pretty soon. I just want to say hello to the Houston guys, the Belgium guys. Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. This is brilliant. Tevin, you have no idea how much I love this quote. It's the essence of Edison. It is the essence of Edison. I'm saving it to my own phone, bud. Thank you. By the way, it's the best picture of you I've ever seen. It's just an absolutely phenomenal picture. Yep. See, here's the deal. Compelling. Correct, it is. Fred, remember there are no real failures in life, only results. Boom. Roger, morning person. Thanks to my upbringing, my dad was a morning person. If I'm up, you're up. Exactly. My whole philosophy is when I'm up, I think everybody else is up. I don't care what time it is. I don't care what time it is. Never go to sleep. I close my eyes from time to time. Yeah. My buddy Greg Fox is in the limo business in Philadelphia. I said, when the hell do you sleep? You answer the phone. He goes, long naps. Oh my God. Early bird, not much of a worm fan. I don't disagree with that at all. So I would start with the Sales Bible. Just buy the Sales Bible, the latest version, some paperback from Wiley with a blue cover, and go from there. I'm a night person, but I really want to change. Good. You can and you should. Meet hatred with hatred and you degrade yourself. Meet hatred with love and you elevate not only yourself, but also the one who bears you hatred. This is so good. I'm going to share something with you, Dan, but we'll yak about it later. I got his book, but it's in French. So I didn't realize that was the deal. Look at this. I'm a tequila person. Everybody's a comedian. Exactly. And good morning to you. All right, so we got to go. In bed by 10 p.m. Cool. Good trigger. Good afternoon, Newcastle upon Tyne, where we have a monument for Earl Grey, not for T. Blend that bears his name, but for the work on voting reform when he was prime minister. Whoa. Need to master both. I love being able to be more productive between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. You can be. Morning thinking, evening doing. Whoa, that's very well said. Very well said. Kevin, you're fine. You're totally fine. Type it up and make it happen. Three named person, good morning. Listen, it's so worth it. First time commenting, received 3 treasures Saturday. The Little Book of Leadership, Get Shit Done, the Sales Manifesto. The Sales Manifesto, boom. It's my pleasure, Gregory. My total pleasure, bud. Anne, how are you? Beautiful hills of Barnhart, Missouri. You're motivating mom every morning. First thing, I'm at the gym. I sell systems to schools that inspire students. Cool. Maybe one morning we'll talk about the 1619 project. Oh my gosh. All right. I got to go. Pizza men were always my customers. Best time to sell them was when they were mopping the floor at night. That's exactly correct. Oh my God. A lot of rings in my tree, bub. A lot of rings. If Joachim gets his way, I'll soon be a morning person. Now you're talking about it. Now you're talking about it. All kinds of stuff. I mean, I just had to skip a whole bunch. Shit. Wow. Still a whole bunch. All right. Migrated to mornings. Good. Eddie, you're right about the medical world. When my doctor dad would always conduct his surgeries in the morning. If there were evening, it was typically an emergency. Yeah, Purdue. Up at 5:30. Perfect. David, excellent. 20 minutes late, but first as always. Oh my God. All right. Goodbye, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow morning. I want you to go to struggle for many years to become a morning person. It's okay. It's okay. Yep. Yep. This is so good. This is very, very good. 959ers, let's unite. Yeah, I would kind of like to have a day where 959ers come to town. There's a lot of local people. Where's the mini bottle of Patron I sent you? Oh my God. I think it got drunk in the office. I'm a 959er. Yeah. All right. Hey, t-shirts. I like t-shirts. I may do that. I have enough quotes. All right. Happy with his vendor. He told me that I would be the first person he called if he wanted to change. I don't mind being number 2. You know, Richard, get a trial order. Get a trial order. Get something where you're actually doing business with one another so we can test you out. Let him test you out. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to, hey, usipovideo.com. I'm going to go bye-bye. It is 10:35, but you know what? I'm going to challenge you to be happy, be healthy, be productive, make a couple of sales, and be back tomorrow morning at 9:59.